Stocks this morning are mixed again, but in reverse to what we had yesterday, and that's pretty indicative of a market that is kind of settled in, waiting for larger news. As I look at where the stocks are right now, NASDAQ is up 0.4%, the S&P is up 0.2. Yesterday, the NASDAQ and the tech sector of the S&P were lagging. Right now, the Russell and the Dow are lagging. The Russell's down about 0.1%, and the Dow is in between 0.1 and 0.2% lower. In terms of data this morning, the Japanese Coincident Index came up slightly stronger than last month, but their leading economic index dropped slightly. Core inflation data in Canada came in stronger than expected by a fairly significant margin in every metric, whether it's core headline, whether it's month over month or year over year. And in the US, the Chicago Fed National Activity Index had last month's reading revised lower to -26, but today came in at +18. We're looking at a house price index that was revised lower to unchanged last month, with this month's reading coming in lower than expected at +0.2. And we're still waiting on the Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index data this morning. Rate cut probabilities have dropped slightly from yesterday by about 2 percentage points, but the number of rate cuts through July 2025 still stays the same at 5 in terms of the highest probability. Yields are higher again in the 2-year sector only, flat across the rest of the curve again, and gold, silver, copper, and crude oil are all slightly lower, with the dollar ever so slightly higher in the aggregate. Fed Governor Michelle Bowman spoke this morning, and she emphasized that the Fed needs to take a wait-and-see approach. Here's the direct quote: "We are still not yet at the point where it is appropriate to lower the policy rate." You can't get more straightforward than that. Countering that just a touch yesterday was San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly, who said future labor market slowing could translate into higher unemployment and at this point, inflation is not the only risk we face. Fed speakers today include Fed Governor Lisa Cook and another speech by Fed Governor Michelle Bowman. Looking ahead to earnings, today after the close, we get 3 companies with market caps over $1 billion reporting. Those are FedEx, industrial company Worthing and Enterprises, and Progress Software Corporation. Tomorrow before the market open, we get billion-dollar companies reporting, another 3 of them, and they are Paychex, General Mills, and UniFirst, which is a specialty business services company. Data tonight: Australian leading economic index and their CPI data. Tomorrow, German GFK, consumer confidence and industrial profits in China, along with a couple more Fed speakers.